Millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
They can work. When you get close, he can't fucking fight in the inside. Trust me. How long you been trusting me? Get close to him and just keep poking. When I say penitentiary, put that knife in him. Put him in him. I
know this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. Now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Separate yourself. Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great. Non-stop. Keep the pace. I'm down.
Five-time champ, 3 different weight divisions, the hard-hitting, devastating puncher. Miss Lori's baby, Javante Tank Davis, redesigning minds one mind at a time. You know mine is a terrible thing to lose. Under Armour, thanks for all you do for the gym and the community. Shout out to EOE Education Over Everything. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotions, Miss Olivia Pope. Shout out to all the parents, coaches, volunteers, fighters, pros, amateurs that help make that gym go around, man, and keep the mission moving. Salutes to you. And last but not least, y'all can say it with us in the chat. Bye. Hey, Miss Lori, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good, man.
How you feeling? How was your day?
It was good. It was eventful, but it was good.
What you mean?
I got a lot of things accomplished.
Yeah, I need one of them days. Stretched out boxing, the first one in the building, as always. What's going on? I got my apologies for my lateness. Ace, what it do? Look, Miss Lori Reed on the screen and in the comments. Lewis 4500. Mr. Henson, what's going on? How you feeling? Lori, eventful. What you had going on today, Miss Lori?
I had 2 doctor's appointments, and then I had to set up. My phone almost fell. I had to set up an appointment for my kids. I had to do a Zoom meeting, matching fighters. In case y'all didn't know, I am a licensed matchmaker.
Are you any good? Was the question. Are you any good as a matchmaker?
Oh, I'm good. Trust and well believe.
I need to see your credentials and what your work is. I need to see.
All going to box wreck.
I need to see what fight Miss Lori put together. That, you know what I mean.
I put some of the Jaleel Hackett's fights together. I put Malik Warren, Mia Ellis, Adrian AB. I put one of his. I did 2 on Don King's show.
You the one that put that Madonna fight together?
No,
that was you. That was the one you put together.
You know, I'm not talking to you, Senior. You know, it's always something with your crazy behind. I tell you. But you make me laugh, so that's a good thing. Look, I thought I was gonna be late because I had just jumped out the shower and I said, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, there you go. Want to get everybody worked up, let them know you fresh and hot and ready.
Trust me, ain't no one gonna get worked up when they see this. No, sir.
Oh, it's somebody for everybody, Miss Lori.
Well, I ain't found that somebody yet.
I already say when you wake up and your scarf on the pillow, your glasses on the floor. You know what I mean?
This comes off when I'm not in public or anything anyway, if my hair ain't done. And I'm beefing with my hairdresser right now.
Oh, you can't beef with the hairdresser, Miss Lori.
Yeah, she ain't asked me back. I told her to go ahead. I need my hair done. So I'm beefing with her right now.
You want me to do your hair? I know how to do hair.
No, I need it. She likes my hair the way the gray grew in like a platinum blonde.
Mm-hmm.
She likes it like that. I had to put some pink in there the other day. Well, the last time, some pink, yellow, white. I look like a whole Fruit Loop. Hey, Jay Davis and Ace and Lewis 4500, Mr. Henson.
And today I dropped the link in the chat for the people to come up on here and speak their mind, because I keep hearing a lot about this Brian Norman and Devin Haney fight. A lot of people saying Devin Haney got a chance. A lot of people saying he don't. So I wanted to hear from the fans. I don't know if they're going to come in.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if
Look,
they're
y'all,
going
I'm
to come
over here
in.
trying to transform. Look,
I don't know if they're going to hit the link, but I
look
dropped
like
it so they can hit the link and come in.
I look like a pineapple. A pineapple.
You look like a great time, Miss Lori. You look like a good time, Miss Lori. Miss Lori, you look like you tatted up too. You look like a good time, Miss Lori.
Look, I got Nia Ellis. I don't know if y'all can see this. I got Stacey Selby, Jamari Filson. I got Tank Davis. Lorenzo Truck Simpson is the biggest one I got because I just wanted to cover that area. And then I'm put a couple more of them on there. Hey Ace. Hey Jay Davis. How you doing, sweetie pie?
Oh, Jay Davis, you stepping on my territory talking about hey love. You see me shooting my shot.
Yeah, you know we had the couples podcast on here. Look, I was telling Sharon, I said, damn, I was right below Senior. I said, they probably think, oh, me and Senior are a couple, but we only a couple when we on here.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you belong on the bottom anyway. I belong on the top.
You are, I'm done. I'm done. If you knew what I knew, no, I'm not.
Oh my gosh, don't do that, Miss. Oh my gosh, don't do that, Miss Lord. Don't do that.
Look, me and Cindy be having us a good time up in here. Y'all got to excuse us. You got to excuse us.
So what you think?
We just be joking, trying to break this down.
That's it. Miss Lloyd, so what you think? What you think about this Devin Haney Brian Norman fight? You told us the other day, but do you think Devin Haney has a chance?
Everybody has a chance. You know what I mean? Everybody.
I ain't talking about that chance. I'm talking about a real chance.
No, I don't. I don't. And the reason why I say I don't is because I still think that he has been affected, and I think he got PTSD from what happened to him with Orion. And I think he still hasn't recovered. You know, he took almost a year off after that fight. Then he went back in the ring. He didn't look his best, you know. Even then, he looked a little, shy. But no, I don't think he stands a chance. And then with the power puncher like Brian Norman knows how to cut off the ring. He knows how to pivot around if he needs to pivot around so he don't get stuck on the ropes. He got good footwork, and every punch he throws is a power punch. That's my opinion. Anybody else might see it different, but that's just my opinion. And why do I look like a tombstone again? Coach Calvin told me because it's Halloween or something. Oh, you know what? You're terrible. You are just terrible.
There you go. There you go right there.
Just terrible.
There you go.
You know what, y'all? We're going to fire Senior, okay?
Damn, why everybody want to fire me?
If we fire Senior, there will be no podcast.
Why everybody want to fire me? I ain't do nothing.
Senior, you ain't going nowhere. Coach Cal ain't going. He ain't like you go nowhere.
I ain't do nothing. I'm just sitting here talking boxing. That's all. I'm just doing my job that I was sitting out here to do.
Oh, I like the square. Okay. Y'all like my little hat? I used to cut my hair right off. Anyway,
yeah.
They said Norman has a chin. He damn sure does. That's another thing I was going to say the last time we were talking. Now, he can try to knock out Norman. He can try if he gets a punch in there. But Norman got hella defense, and he got a good-ass chin. He been in the ring with Tank Davis. He been in there twice. I think twice he sparred Tank. One was real good and one was all right. You know what I mean? I ain't going to say one was bad, one was good for either one of them. But they both were, I'm just going to say they both were really good work. They both put in really, really good work. I've always been a fan of Brian Norman Jr. Always, since back in 2000. Let me see, when did me and Miss Sharon go down there? 2017. 17 to 18, or what? I don't know. Yeah, it was around that time when I knew who he was. I think it was 16, 17, yeah. But he's a good guy. He's a good guy, and he knows what the hell he's doing. My personal opinion, he don't stand a chance with this is going to be a loss that they can't take off his record. If Devin holds it.
They've been known to pull it off. They've been known to figure out ways to pull it off, though, Miss Laura.
And who's sponsoring this? Turkey Out Chic?
Yep, Rider season.
See? And Devin and them are with Rider season, so he can't leave it up to the judges. Norman cannot leave this fight up to the judges at all.
I think.
Are you switching up?
I think we don't got I just think we don't got to worry about the judges.
That's what I'm saying. He can't leave it up to the judges.
I'm calling a stoppage.
Yeah, I would hope. I'm calling a knockout. Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna say the 8th round he's going down.
I don't. Well, I can't say that, but I wanted to say I don't see Bill throwing a towel in.
Oh, he'll never throw a towel. If he didn't throw it in with Ryan.
Yeah, that's why I said we didn't see him throw it in with Ryan, so I don't think it'd be like that. But I'm just I'm really worried about Brian Norman finishing Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Really stopping him. You know what I mean? I know I talk trash and all that, but I don't.
You don't want to see nobody get hurt.
I want to see it, but I don't want to see it. You know what I mean?
You don't want to see him be hurt to the point we have to retire.
Yeah, and I think Norman can hurt him.
Yeah, we just had a young lady pass away. Female boxer pass away. So it's very serious. Boxing is nothing to play with. Mary McGee, I don't know if y'all are familiar with her. I talked to her quite a bit on social media. She's a boxer, and I think she might. I'm not gonna say where I think she's from because I'll probably say it wrong. Give you the wrong place. But she had put a post up about the girl getting after the fight. She went to the hospital and died.
Hey, my condolences.
So it's just got to, it's a very serious. Give it all you got, and you got it. And the thing is, to hit and don't get hit.
Mm-hmm.
But don't run either. You just got to have a good defense. Bob, weave, slip, move, duck.
Whatever you got to do to get away from them punches.
Jalen, he did get up every time versus Ryan. But was he that same person when he got up each time? Each time he went down, he was a different person coming back up. I mean, I like that. Don't get me wrong. Oh, she died in sparring. Oh, I thought it was a fight, Ethan. Thank you for correcting me, baby. I just seen it on the girl's page. She died from sparring. Wow. Where was this at, Ethan Sage? Wow. I'm glad y'all are communicating. Y'all press that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And share the live out. Tell a friend, please. Thank you.
Oh, my bad, Jess. I got you. Can we give her a moment of silence, Miss Laura?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Indeed.
I
You're
got
a good man, Senior. Good man.
I try to be. Shout out to Lewis 4500. I was taking too long, so he jumped on it. He wanted it now. So I was trying to let you finish what was going on and what happened, but Lewis 4500 said no, right now.
Oh, did he? Right now?
Yeah.
Look, bring him on.
He wanted a moment of silence. He can come on. I got the link in the chat. For anybody that can
on here too.
I just sent it to him directly.
That's my guy. I like Just Do. I like to hear his analogy on fights and different fighters too.
I would say I want to give him some credit, but then he gonna run with it. You know what I mean? But I will say he is one of the most unbiased YouTubers or podcasters in the game, because he keeps it straight down, and he not tearing them down. He just building. So you know what I mean? Shout out to Just Do, man. He do a great job over there. Really just speaking up for the fans and the fighters.
Right.
I got an update for y'all for Squeeze. He said he getting his voice back.
Oh,
he said since y'all don't like me and Miss Laura, he said he getting his voice back. I had to throw it in there like that. He said he getting his voice back, you know what I mean, and he should be coming on soon.
Oh, good. Yay, Squeeze, we miss you.
He said he same as Lloyd when she had her teeth out, and he got to come back to make
Oh
some
my God.
make some noise. So he said he
Oh
coming
my
back.
God. Ain't he something?
Hmm?
I can imagine if I'm on here with Squeeze.
You know.
It's already crazy being on here with you.
Now what you
Squeeze
mean?
is
Are we
sick,
talking
baby.
boxing?
Huh?
We talking boxing.
Yeah, but every now and then we get off the subject.
No, because I
Did you
talked to
see
Coach.
that video I sent you, Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
Thursday?
Yep.
Wasn't
I
that
talked
nice?
to yes, ma'am. I talked to Boxing Dad today. He said I can't keep getting off subject.
Is he on here?
Not yet.
I'm gonna go down to the gym on Thursday. Well, you know what? They're not gonna have sparring on Thursday, are
I don't think so.
they? Yeah, I ain't think so at all. I might go
So
up to Gary Russell's gym and see what's happening up there. Go see Jaleel too. I don't know. I got a lot to do.
shout out to you, Ethan Sage, man. Welcome back stateside, man. Appreciate you for all your work and your service, man. I didn't know you was in the service. Appreciate you, Ethan Sage. Thank you. And to everybody else who's in the service watching the podcast, man, thank you for making the ultimate sacrifice, man. Signing up to fight for your country.
That's right.
You know what
Salute
I
to
mean?
you, Ethan.
No matter how things go, you know what I mean. I really respect and appreciate what you servicemen. Can you call them servicemen? I really appreciate what you guys do. You know what I mean, protecting and
Serving in
serving.
the armed forces.
Yep. Got my guy in the building. I know we're gonna have a good show. My guy Justice in the building. What's happening?
What's good? What's good?
Man, I
Peace
can't
to the
call it.
Queen, Lori. How you feeling?
Hi, Justu. How you doing? How's your wife?
Man, she doing good.
Good. Everyone's doing good?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's
Body's
a
all good.
blessing. It's always a blessing.
Yes, it is. Pardon the dot, senior. I'm in the dark.
I know. Are you
Right
good?
now.
You good, champ? We ready to build. What you think about this fight? We going back. Because this is too much going back and forth. This fight, Brian Norman. I think it was his dad that said, you know, what I mean, my son power is too much for you. And I'm just keep looking at Devin, thinking about that Ryan fight. Yeah, he got up every time. You know what I mean? As his father, is it kind of skated along the lines of time to throw the towel in? You know what I mean? You can agree or disagree on which one you feel as though should have happened. I think it was no way he was going to win a fight. So, you know what I mean? I probably would have tossed the towel in. But coming into this fight, I see Devin as a wounded warrior. You know what I mean? Going in there fighting a strong young kid like Brian Norman. I just don't see how he comes out victorious.
Yeah. I mean, his margin for error is small. That window, he can't afford a lot of mistakes. Not no costly ones anyway. You know, again, I was saying it, man. It's a different ball game when you don't have those same physical advantages that you used to. Like we seen what it looked like when he had to adjust to that stuff in real time with Ryan. Now you running into a guy in Norman that's way more than the guy that you just fought. Get me, Ramirez don't prepare you for no Brian Norman. And I see him working with, you know, the Troy Isleys, Elijah Flores, Kevin Newman. He working with some bigger guys, but I mean, you had a hell of a training camp the last time.
Mm-hmm.
You put in work the last time. He always looked good on the scale. That man gonna put that work in. He be chiseled up. You got every damn muscle you need, but that shit ain't gonna help. My question is he
Like,
gonna execute? Where's his confidence at going in this fight?
I just can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see how he looks in the mirror and feels confident about this fight.
He got to take chances. He got to. If he want to win, he got to.
But
And
Baby
think that.
Al-Sheik is not going to let him have no. He's not going to put up his money for him just to put on a not to fight a nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Norman is that guy for him to fight.
Mm-hmm.
even when you say taking chances, just that's leaving them wide open for, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They
Them
got to be
chances,
smart.
them chances gonna leave
Hey,
them
where
even
you
more
miss.
wide open for the knockout.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's always there, you know what I mean? But you got to know when to take those chances. Like Devin's pretty smart at utilizing the tools that he do have. But again, my I'm a little hesitant in saying that he gonna look like how he's supposed to, because I just seen a fight where, like I said, man, not to be redundant, if it was anybody that you was supposed to shine on, that was supposed to be like a Regis Pro Grade 2.0. Somebody stylistically tailor made for you. And that's where my concern is. If you look like that with somebody that was tailor made for you, how are you going to look with somebody that's really trying to get you? Brian Norman is defending his title. He ain't trying to get that up. I'm telling you now, that kid is not trying to lose that belt. He's not. And I hear that, his feet are catching up to his hands. So you know what that is, senior, when the hands and the feet is in sync. It's trouble for the guy on the other end, bro. I'm telling you. And the sparring partners are saying this stuff. The guys that work with both, they like, man, Brian Norman is his feet and hands catching up to each other, man. So we just don't see how Devin Haney gonna be able to stand in there with him. You're gonna have to fight like perfect, mistake-free fight.
Now you just said something, Josh. You said that he should be able to box the way like he supposed. You said something. I forgot the verbiage exactly you used, but basically you were saying like he's supposed to have skills um against these fighters. But I'm gonna ask boxing dad, my guy, what's going on? I'm gonna ask you again.
Hey, boxing there.
Just like I asked you the other day, Just. When he fought somebody younger than him, when he fought somebody his size and his age, we have not seen this great fighter that Devin Haney is supposed to be.
I'll say you've seen it, but what we got to take into account is
Versus who? Who
you
we see it
you
against?
like look, he showed what he was worth against Ryan. But what
What
the
you mean?
problem was, see, the spots where he wasn't getting dropped, he was winning them rounds. He was boxing well. He even stunned Ryan real quick in that fight.
But
You know what I'm
for me,
saying?
for me, just
Mhm,
first round. What we was a minute into the first round, some shit
something
like
like
that.
that.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like that's not supposed to happen in the first round. That's a feel out round.
Right.
But when you're not approaching it like a fill out round, what happens? What did Cortella do with Mason? Said everybody's strong and dangerous in them first 3 rounds, bro. You was supposed to let Ryan burn off some of that power pellet energy before you took any real chances. And because you got caught up in trying to stand in there and really, oh, I'm gonna knock him out, like you went in there with the wrong approach. So you got to think, you take that away and you say him stick to a game plan, box and be smart. Now we talking about a totally different fight, but you add in the fact that you approached this shit wrong, and you get what I'm saying? Your jab got countered. This was the first time somebody was able to really come over your jab and catch you. So he had trouble adjusting in real time, is what I seen. You know what I'm saying? Once Ryan unlocked that little key, it was hard for him to avoid that shit happening for the rest of the fight. So that's where you probably questioning this defense that people be talking about. You like, if your defense is that great, you're not getting caught with shots like this that early or that often. And again, I think he got caught early, and I think his recovery is what I question, not his chin. It's the recovery. When you do get hurt, how long do it take you to get back right? We've seen it in the Linares fight. He got hurt like in the 10th, and he was like in survival mode for the rest of the fight. With Ryan, he got his chin checked early and seemed like he had a hard time keeping it together. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about consistency for Devin. He got to limit the mistakes. They can't be big. He really can.
Let me get this chat real quick. Ethan says, appreciate Ethan Sage, appreciate the support. I got Norman sleeping him. Devin don't have the pop to keep him off. Devin hitting the bag sounds softer than ever, and Devin will run more than ever. Appreciate the support, chat. For
He's
me,
gonna have to run more than ever.
for
He
me,
just
like
can't sit there and brawl with a power puncher like that. And a guy that got a chin that's out of this world that's already been tested.
and just for the record, I've yet to see Devin make in-fight adjustments.
See, you saying something right there, senior. That's important, bro. That's very key. What you talking about? In-fight adjustments, like when it's not going well,
There you
do you
go.
have the ability to figure something else out? Does your plan B or your plan C work now? Are you confident that it will work? You get what I'm saying? So, nah, that's the question that he got to answer going into this fight. Like, so I get it. I understand why you know where your reservations lie, because I got the same questions, right?
Mhm.
How are you gonna respond if he clip you? Get what I'm saying? Are you gonna be good? Are you confident enough to stick with the game plan if you get caught?
Sure.
Get what I'm saying?
But then also for me, it's like, Brian swinging a little hard. Brian swinging a little harder than Ryan.
I think so too.
So if Brian catch up to Devin, will he be able to get up? The man out here knocking sense out of niggas. You know what I mean? How do you go home and tell your wife, your lady, your mother, yeah, I had a good fight, but he just knocked 6 weeks out of my life.
Boy, that's tough. That's tough. That man didn't even know that he made the fight. He didn't know what happened. He didn't even know he had a fight.
So imagine he catch Devin with one of them.
Man, bro, that's gonna be the beginning of the end, man. I
And
don't know about that.
that's my worry. That's my worry. Like, you know what I mean? They
Mm-hmm.
say, well, Brian feet aren't good enough to catch up with Devin. I disagree there because I'm not even worrying about feet, but every fight that we've seen where they let their hands go, you saw Devin Haney get hit.
They're all hot there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like I know he's gonna get touched because I don't see Brian Norman putting his hands behind his back and just letting Devin do what he wants. Brian Norman
Right.
trying to defend his belt. He's not going in there just to get a payday. He's trying to defend his belt to keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
I just don't like, for me, just watching this, like from watching Devin, you know what I mean? Like no in-fight adjustments. I'm not sold on the defense. You know what I mean? I'm not even sold on him being this great boxer. Because you know what I mean, I seen him against Loma, tough fight, competitive, but I seen him go to his dad in the middle. I don't know what to do. What do I? That's not that for me. That's not my 9-year-old son, my 10-year-old son can make in-fight adjustments now.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So it's like when I'm looking at stuff, it's like I'm looking at what my son can do versus what a professional can do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I remember we was at the fight and the dude turned around and was like, "Who was this kid?" He was 6 years old. It was his birthday. Mario Barrios fight. Who is this kid? He was like, "No, that's my Tank, my big brother." You know what I mean? He like Shorty know his boxing because Shorty is calling every punch. You know what I mean? And telling them what to throw and all that. So, but to see Devin Haney not be able to do it, not make adjustments, and for the get hit. If he got hit with any other punch, just I'm fine. But Ryan Garcia's left hook, the one punch that we all know he got. I can't agree with he's a great boxer. I can't. I'm sorry.
You know
And
what? I mean,
I got the facts and the videos and the receipts to prove it because that should have been the first punch that you take away.
mm-hmm. I think it has a lot to do with preparation and execution. It's a little both. Like it's one thing
Rick
to
Timms.
acknowledge your weapons that somebody has, but it's a whole other thing to be prepared for that. So it's cool sitting up talking about all you got is a left hook, but did you prepare for that left hook or did you kind of sleep on it? And that's what I think. I don't think you prepared the way you should have. Get what I'm saying? You got caught up in the media. How
So
you
when I
out
say
here guaranteeing knockouts and shit?
Right.
Come on, what you on? Like, that's not who you are. He was like, you supposed to say, man, I'm about to take him to school.
mm-hmm.
The things that you have multiple qualities and skills, I think, sharper that he just don't have, right? But did you utilize it? You did in spots. But you was really supposed to make him earn it. You weren't supposed to make that fight easy for him. You was supposed to make him come get you. Utilize your reach advantage and shit like that. You weren't supposed to try to stand in there and back him down, and not early anyway. You was supposed to take some air out his tires first, then press him if you want to. But doing it early, that, you get what I'm saying? That was a recipe for disaster.
Let me see
Right.
something.
Hey, Ethan Sage said, "Forget the Ron fight. Wait a minute. Devin disgraced himself in the Jose Ramirez fight where he ran for his life and did not at all want to get hit. I think his reputation and I think his rep and it was obvious. Obviously, he didn't recover from the Ryan fight." That's what Ethan Sage said in the chat, and I
Hold
agree
on.
with him.
He didn't recover from the Ryan fight. Hold on, give
I
me
don't
one
think
second.
he's recovered from that. No, sir. I mean, I just think he still has some. I don't know what you would call it. I still think that replays in the back of his mind, like, oh my God, I don't want to get knocked down on the floor again, and everybody see me get knocked out. So he was running. He was running in that fight that he was talking about. I just hope he don't run in this fight. I hope he stays there, boxes with Brian Norman, and they put on a good show. I hope it goes the distance, but I don't think Brian Norman he don't have a choice but to knock him out because, you know, Devin is real close with and Bill's real close with Turkey Al-Sheikh, and you know, that's who's paying his paycheck, and they you know, if you leave it up to the judges, I think that they would sway more to Devin than to Brian. But
See,
To add
but
to your point,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Tim Bradley, he made a video. I just seen the title. I didn't get a chance to check it out yet, but he has stated that Brian Norman gonna need his own judges for this fight. So you might be right in
yeah, he
terms
can't
of,
leave it up. He can't leave it up to the
yeah.
judges, or he's not gonna get it.
But you know what's funny? It's tricky, right? Because it's at a time where they've been pushing that Tom and Jerry stuff, right? So are they going to favor that kind of fight if you go out there and move around a lot again? And think about it, Brian Norman has any kind of success and he's being the aggressor coming forward in this competitive close fight. Do they lean in your favor, right? Because you fought that way, you know, moving a lot, or so it's tricky. Like he got to find a medium, a balance between you know, standing in there taking chances, trying to be entertaining and getting that win. So that's what he up against. Is pressure for him to not only win this fight, but actually try to look good doing it. Because you want to improve your stock. You know, the goal is not just to win. I mean, that's the number one priority for sure. But being that there's so many questions that people have about you, like it's not going to be good if you go out there and just skate by and get, you know, an ugly win. I don't think that's going to do him no good.
Yeah, you're right.
I definitely don't see him being able to have a phenomenal performance in there. I just definitely don't see that. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, just I throw my laptop straight out the window and get this shit up. Yeah. I'm dead ass serious. I'm
Well, no,
telling
did
you,
you
you know
bet
how I
that
get,
guy
Jeff.
$500? Remember, where's he at? He ain't been back on this since.
I'm still looking for him. Nah, but I'm telling you, like, I just can't see Devin Haney. Like, if he can come off that Ryan Garcia performance, that Jose Ramirez performance where he ran and looked phenomenal against Brian Norman, I don't need to watch boxing anymore. Cause what they say? What he say? What he say? What Mayweather say? Cause I don't know shit about boxing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I just can't see
It's,
it. Like, no, I can't see a phenomenal performance. Hell no.
I just need to see what the game plan is going to be. Like, I'm curious to see what that's going to look like. Like, what is his approach going to be to this fight? And where's the confidence from round one on? Like, are you going to be using your jab? Are you going to be setting up your shots, right? Are you going to be confident? Or are you going to be like jittery? You can't be that You can't be that, man. Not against him. You're gonna have to figure it out. You gotta I've heard a couple people say, the more they think about it, they could see Dev stopping Brian Norman, bro.
That's why this is the topic, because how can you see Devin Haney stopping Brian Norman?
They said, because you've seen in the Sasaki fight, like little couple exchanges where he wasn't getting his head off the line. And in their mind, they thinking he could either run into something and Dev could, maybe catch him with the shot that he don't see and stop.
We've never seen that kind of shot from Dev.
Not in years.
You know what I mean?
Years.
We've never seen that kind of shot from Dev. You know what I mean? And then you got to factor in the PTSD, which is real.
Yeah.
You got to factor that in. So, like, I just to say that Devin stops Brian Norman, snacking all jaywalk. I ain't trying to hear none of that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. I just don't see it. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know what I mean? For one, Brian Norman is a champion. So to beat the champion, you got to really beat the champion. But like you said, we're going over Ryder season, and Devin's the favorite over Ryder season. So like that does worry me. As far as like the
judge. What though? Norman the favorite in the fight. I believe on the bookie. I think they got Norman as a favorite. I think so. I think I seen that.
Lewis 4,500 talking about Devin might surprise you. I doubt it, but I hope it's entertaining. Yeah, he might make it to the 6th round. That'll surprise me.
I have him stopping it or knocking him out in the 8th. That just remember, Miss Lori said that.
I can see it, Miss Lori. I can see a late stoppage too. I can see him getting caught, or losing an ugly fight on points. But to win, he gonna have to fight very close to like how he did in that Rize fight in terms of making mistakes. He gonna have to be clean. He gonna have to really swim without getting wet. And I think this kid, Brian Norman, is far too athletic to allow him off the hook for 36 minutes. Like, he's gonna have some kind of success, and I ain't saying everything he touching with is gonna be a kill shot, but I'm telling you, it's like pick your poison. The kid don't load up on his shots. He really heavy-handed with the jab, and he's learning. He getting more creative in there, setting traps. He cool under pressure. Like, my thing is, what's going to be your weapon of choice? What are you going to use that's giving him a problem? That's what I want to know.
I was just reading that.
Mr. Henson, Norman Sr. said he wanted Norman Jr. to KO Devin and do the Allen Iverson step over. God damn.
You know he liked to stand over the body. He did it with Santion. Man, vicious. I'm telling you, and we dealing with a prideful Bill Haney, man. It's the same dude that let his son take that ass whooping and sparring against you know who. I mean, he refused to stop that. That shit was ugly. He let that go. So he let the Ryan fight go. So he get in a situation again where it's looking bad. He might be too tough for his own good. Right. That's not going to be good for his son.
You think that's why he got his other two sons training in boxing now? Or do you think his other two sons really want it?
They probably motivated by what they see and Dev do, and naturally they probably just want to try their hand at it. Right. I say if they got the work ethic that he got, then go for it. But if not, man, find something else to do.
Yeah, oh boy, was a tennis player.
And then if you got the drive to do it like Dev, shit, go ahead, go for it.
It takes a lot of stamina. I don't know if people know it, but it takes a lot of got a lot of cardio and strength in playing tennis. You got to be strong to hit them doggone tennis balls. And I don't know. I mean, he might be the next one up. He might be the prize of the Haney family. You never know.
Right. Yeah, William Old School.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say I ain't never seen him not get hit, and that's the thing. Like, how are you going to respond when you get hit by this heavy-handed guy? You know what I
Yes.
mean? His jabs, like I said, I can't stress it enough. When I seen him jab Derek Cuevas and he went several feet across the ring, I was like, yo, did he just jab this man across the ring, bro? He did. I'm like,
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like I cannot see it. Just can't see Devin standing in there with Brian Norman and coming out successful. I just don't see it.
the respect I'm gonna have for this young man if he go out there and pull this off, bro. I'm
Listen,
telling you.
I want everybody to hear this. If Devin Haney wins this fight, y'all go ahead, tag him, tell him I got something I want to apologize to him live on the air.
Right,
I just don't
Mm-hmm.
see
right.
that. I just don't see it happening, Just.
You
Mm-hmm.
see what Special K wrote, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's one that is disagreeing. He says Devin Stotts beat Norman Jr.
No, he just wanted to get his he knew that would get his comment read on a podcast. He ain't mean that. That's all. He ain't mean that.
I be damn singing.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, bro. He just wanted his comment read. Sometimes they post stuff off the wall so they
Mm-hmm.
comment read. You know what I mean? Just know it's gonna
Yeah.
get out.
I wonder what his punch resistance gonna look like, Nick J. Shout out to the Queen. I wonder if it's gonna be any difference. My thing is, we was talking about it before. Shout out to my guy Ant Queen, and we was discussing, and he threw it out there like maybe he gonna need to get hit. You know, not saying you go out there and just let him clean you up, but maybe you gonna need to take a good shot to let yourself know that you good. You get what I'm saying? Like
Gosh, no, what?
might
Shit.
have to,
Brian Norman?
you might have to eat a shot to know if you get what I'm saying. Like, because at some point you expect to get hit, right?
It
But
just
you need to know that you can take a shot and still be good. He doesn't. Right now, Ramirez didn't show that, right? He
he gonna
didn't.
be
You know what
he
I'm
gonna be
saying?
just like Rolly Romero after the fight. He took a shot. Dad, you still coming to my fight? Son, they knocked your ass out hours ago. Wake the fuck up.
Happy Easter.
Come on, you really want Devin to just go in there and take one to see shit? That nigga be
And
scared.
no, and I don't mean it that way. Like, don't just give it up. But I think, just
I
through the
think
natural course of a fight, right? If you get hit with a good shot, you need to be able to answer the question as to how you're going to respond when that happens. And right
maybe.
now, it's still, we don't know.
Hey, Just, you should did I send you that video just where the dude got hit and took his gloves off? Did I send you that video?
I think so.
Where
Who
the
was
dude
that
was like, man,
singing?
he was like, that was in the back of the head. He's like, man, he hit
Yeah,
you in
yeah, yeah. You definitely sent it to me. Yeah.
the face. You see what I'm saying? I just got Brian Norman rocking Devin one good time.
Look, it could happen.
You know what I mean? Like I've watched his last 5 fights. He got hit in all of them. Everybody that I think even Prograis got one shot off in the fight. The one time he did let his hands go. I think Prograis did get one in, if I ain't mistaken. But you know what I mean? I see that Miss Sher, I see Devin getting hit in every fight. And so you mean to tell me,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, with the different styles of fighters that on the levels of different fighters he got, that you mean to tell me you think Brian Norman ain't gonna touch him? And
That's what I say. He
Brian
is.
Norman is just like Danny Garcia's everything hard.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
Yeah, that's
cracking.
a good point. Like when Danny hit him, we were all waiting to see the response. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you know what I mean? You want to make sure that all right, I could take a good shot at, and I'm good. Like, right now, you just don't know that because he was so, fleet of foot, should I say, in his last fight. That question just didn't get answered. Ramirez didn't have the skills to, and he didn't have it.
TTMJ said, good thing though, if Dev get knocked out, he don't have to go through that torture like he took with Ryan, keep getting knocked down. You know what I mean? Just get knocked
Right.
out, sleep, do the paid sleep study.
It's always better to get knocked out than to get beat down and knocked out.
Yeah.
Right.
I just
You got away with your words, senior.
what you mean? What I do now, Miss Lori?
I don't know. Just wait. You don't even you ain't even trying to be funny, but it's just the way you word things. I don't know.
You
I'm
know,
sorry, y'all. I'm just.
no, you fine, you fine. I'm just saying, like, yeah, in the stretched out boxing, that's one thing I will say. He better not go in over eager. I will say that, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
Devin still is a boxer, so I would not go in over eager, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I just don't.
Yeah, you don't want him to look over him.
Yeah, don't overlook him. Definitely, please don't do that, because then your ass gonna be asleep.
Yeah. But I don't think Norman is definitely not overlooking Devin. He's definitely not overlooking Devin. He is, from what I've heard, through people that are very close to Senior, that Brian Senior, that he is taking his camp very serious, very serious. So this ought to be a good one, a real good one. If we can, what
There go the link,
did Kevin ever
ironically,
make the
Blue.
ring smaller?
Hit the link, ironically, Blue. I just dropped the link for you. There you go.
We didn't say
I'm
it.
not saying Blue Raspberry. I'm not saying that if you hit him once. What I'm saying is he's gonna catch him. I've not seen a fight where Devin Haney doesn't get hit. He's gonna catch him. That's what I'm saying. And just for the record, we seen Devin go down off of one punch.
In the first, in the second,
You see
in
what
the
I'm saying?
third.
So you know what I mean? Like, come on, understand what you're saying, though, Blue Raspberry.
Hit that link, Blue Raspberry.
And that punch is look like it's way stronger than that one round was thrown.
I think it's going to be good too. Yeah, Norman has been dropped off of one punch. It only takes one punch to change the whole event. So we're not overlooking, none of us are overlooking Devin Haney's boxing skills or his IQ. None of us are overlooking that. We were concerned because we think that maybe from that Ryan fight, he might still have some after effects that could possibly, you know, he don't want the same thing to happen. So what is he going to do when he gets put in front of somebody that punches harder than Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so don't think that we're saying anything. Nick J QBT. Don't think we're saying that you know Devin Haney is not a quality fighter for Brian Norman, because he is. He most definitely is. He earned that spot. You know, to say that. Being 30-1, or 29, whatever it is. I'm not gonna say that.
Miss
But
Lord,
what?
I ain't mean to cut you off. I didn't know Womack fought Brian Norman Jr.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. You talking about Kevin, right?
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm just looking over here. I didn't know that.
Yep. Yep, he calls me all the time. Kevin does.
Oh, we ready to get into it. We got the wizard in the building. What's going on, Aunt McQueen, my God?
Yes. Aunt.
Good
What's
evening.
up, Aunt?
What's going on, Miss Lori? How you feeling?
Hey, baby.
Seeing ya. I see my
My
guy
God,
just
what's it
doing the
do, man?
building.
Good.
Chill, man.
Man, we talking about this Devin and Ryan fight. I mean, Devin and Brian Norman fight. Me personally, I can't see it. You know what I mean? I can't see it.
What
What's
do
your
you mean,
thoughts?
TTM? I respect Dev, though, for taking a fight, like especially on a David card. What do they mean by that, a David card?
He took the fight on the David Benavidez card.
Oh,
He's
okay.
just giving him credit for taking the fight. Hold on, let me see
I
what.
thought he was saying Davis. I apologize, but it's
No, you
David.
fine. Hold on, let me see what this AZN. What's going on, champ?
Yo, what's up? What's up, man? Am I audible?
What's going on? Talk to me. What's your thoughts?
Okay, so the premise of the stream is just Brian Norman versus Devin.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Devin Haney and Brian Norman. Yep.
Okay. I tuned in kind of late, so I missed most of it. But it sounded like you said if Brian Norman hits him once, it's going to hurt him, and that could stop him potentially.
It could potentially one punch, or it can go the other way around.
I don't see it going the other way around. I seriously, I've never seen Devin hit somebody once and it wobbled them. I don't think he has that kind of power. But even in the case of Brian Norman, he's not really a one punch. He stopped Santillan after brutally beating him bloody continuously. And even in the case of Jin Sasaki, dropped him multiple times. He got him multiple times. I don't see it stop. I don't think it's realistic to say that Devin's just going to be seriously hurt by one punch. It's going to take more than that for sure.
That's
You know,
what
in
we
the
were
case,
saying. That's what we were saying.
because
but in
sorry.
that one punch, understand what I'm saying in that one punch. I'm still looking at I'm still holding Devin for having PTSD in that round fight, right?
Mhm.
So I'm looking like just think about it, like what's gonna happen to your psyche if Brian Norman catches him with that one punch? We're gonna find out everything we need to know about Devin Haney in that very instant.
Well, sure, but in the case of the Ryan fight,
there's a lot that we're gonna find out right there. And what I'm telling you my opinion. What I think when Brian Norman catch Devin, he's done.
well, okay. I mean, that's certainly possible. I'm not going to discount the possibility, but in the case of the Ryan fight, he was trying to stay in the fight, at least trying to be competitive until the last round. And so it didn't look to me like he had PTSD. In the case of the Jose Ramirez fight, which occurred after, it's true he was using a lot of lateral movement. He wasn't engaging much, but I see that as more so he's not trying to spoil the rematch. He's really focused on the Ryan rematch, and so he's just trying to take no damage. And we saw what happened with Ryan. He ended up losing to Rolly, so he doesn't want that kind of risk to the real money fight that was supposed to come after. Obviously, it didn't end up happening.
Nando's, press the link.
Oh, yeah, tell my guy Nando come in. I sent it.
Because
that's just my thought. How pronounce your name again? I want to make sure I'm saying your name right.
it's Eisen.
Eisen. Yeah. So for me, like I just don't. I've never been sold. I've never really been sold on Devin. You know what I mean? And when I tell you, I tell everybody everything when he fights a younger guy his size and age that fights back, you see what happens. Brian Norman, I think Brian Norman is a little taller than Devin. You same size, younger. You know what I mean? Brian coming to fight. He's not going to be there. Like Brian Norman's not going to be a Regis Prograis. Brian Norman's not going to be a Ramirez.
Okay, well, certainly this is an interesting test for Devin because mostly when Devin stepped up to the elite level or the top level, he's fought only one, maybe two people with a reach which exceeds his. I think his reach like 71 inches. Am I wrong about that?
I'm not. You know what?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 71 inches. So the only person he's really fought would be Jose Ramirez, maybe Moran if you count him. But besides that, all of his opponents have had a shorter reach. It's going to be an interesting test for Devin, but I don't see it as I see him as having fought the better opposition than Brian Norman. Like Devin, you can certainly criticize certain parts of his resume, Gamboa, Zara Abdullayev. Obviously, certain parts of his resume you can question, but certain parts of his resume I think are unimpugnable. Like the Loma fight, that's a great performance. The Regis performance, people are too down on Regis. At the time that he fought Devin, that's still a guy that gave Josh Taylor a 50-50 fight. So that's a guy that, to me, that's a very dangerous opponent. Zarria was even after that, after the Devin performance with Regis, people see him fight Jack Catterall. That makes them think he's washed. But he injured his ankle in the Jack Catterall fight. It's not really proof that he's washed. It's just he was doing pretty well before the injured ankle, and then after that, he ended up losing his balance. He was getting dropped and stuff like that. But before that, he was doing well. The only reason people say that Regis was older or completely shot by the time he fought Devin is because of the Zarria performance, which, yeah, it's not a great performance, but I see that as more of a stylistic thing rather than Regis just being completely done by 34. He's still one of the best 140 pounders at the time that Devin fought him. And then so you have the Regis performance, you have the Loma performance. Say what you want about if you think it's the right decision, but it's still a good performance against a Hall of Famer. I like the Linares performance. I think it's just not. It's without question. You can nitpick anybody's resume, literally anybody, but it's without question that Devin has a significantly better opposition than Brian Norman. Even Brian Norman's two best wins, Jin Sasaki and Centillion. The Centillion one is really better. Jin Sasaki was small. Like you can also nitpick. I mean, with anybody, but Devin's fought the better ops.
Okay.
And even when he was moving up, like from lightweight to 140, people were saying the same thing they were saying now, which is people at 140 they were going to walk through his punches. People at 140, he's not going to be able to. His chin's not going to be able to handle it. People were saying the exact same things now, that he shouldn't move up because he doesn't have the strength or the chin or whatever the case might be. And but it's whenever you have a young fighter that's training themselves to make a certain weight class, it's never a good decision for them to not move up or try to stay at that weight class. I see it as, so long as Devin feels more filled out at welterweight, he should definitely move up. It's just going to be the same thing that we saw before.
He's had one fight at 140 though, so it's very
You said what?
difficult to get. He's only had one fight at 140. That was Regis Prograis. And then also the Regis Prograis, I'll say this. Did you see how he was cutting weight prior to the Zarria fight?
Regis?
Where he had to where he had to be carried out of the hot bathtub and wrapped up and placed up in the bed. That's part of the reason why people were saying he was washed too. Then also that fight with Josh Taylor was very grueling. That was several years prior. Like Dev didn't fight him right after that. He had several fights in between that. And I'm not taking away from Devin Haney's win or anything like that. He did what he was supposed to do with the version of Regis Prograis he had in front of him. That's what he was supposed to do to him. And he accomplished it. And then also to your point about the reach, Regis Prograis has a 67-inch reach. So if you got a guy in there that's got slow feet and he's got no reach, you're pretty much in no man's land.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but in the case of you said he had passed out while trying to make weight in a sauna or something?
No. I said he had to be carried out of a bathtub when he was cutting weight. This is on Regis Prograis' Twitter page. When he was cutting weight, he was, using the method of laying up in the hot bath and so on and so forth. And his handlers, his team, they had to pick the man up out of a tub and lay him down on the bed. It was a grueling weight cut because he's a career 140-pounder.
Yeah, I mean, that is somewhat worrying, but it's not too much of a rarity. Sometimes you have a lot of steam. Like if the water is sufficiently hot, it's a lot of steam. You do end up.
No, I'm not saying it's a rarity, but what I'm saying is the same point that you made about Devin Haney, how he should have moved up, which I agree with. Those last couple of weight cuts that he had at 135, he was looking drawn in. He looked pretty gaunt. He looked emaciated. I seen one video where he was talking, he could barely formulate a sentence. So yeah, you got to move up. And then also, there's no secret as to why they took the fight. I mean, the Danielito Zarria fight, who was in attendance?
Was Devin
was scouting? No, Bill Haney.
No, I see.
Bill Haney was there scouting.
That's certainly cool. I'll give the credit on that. Being drained is a very big issue. That's kind of how I see the Ryan fight. Among other factors, Devin had to be dehydrated to make the weight cut. Ryan did not have to make the weight cut, or he opted not to make the weight cut. And I see that as having a big impact on the fight, even if they do rehydrate ultimately to the same weight. But what matters just as much is what weight they were at during the weight cut. And Brian Norman's probably going to be having to cut weight as well, to be honest. I don't think he's as natural a 147 as he says, or rather, I don't think it's as easy for him to make the weight as he says.
Well, it depends on how he manages himself in between fights. But the most important thing here is going to be reach and timing. Like Devin Haney, it wasn't so much a matter of him just like not having a chin. He got caught cold. He got caught early on. And what was he doing? He was shooting the same punch that many people say is his best asset, which is his jab. But to go back to the reach thing, Ryan and him, they're only separated by maybe a half an inch or an inch at the max in terms of reach. So if this guy's best weapon is his jab and he can touch him, what does that mean? If they're only separated by an inch, that means that he could also reach him. That's why I felt like Dev did his best work with his jab when he was layering it with feints. When he was able to keep Ryan from timing his jab, he was able to land it successfully. In the instances where he wasn't, and he was going out there firing the jab just off the rip, once again, if your reach is 71 and mine is 70 and a half, if you can touch me, I can touch you. So that's where deception comes into play, being able to mix things up, change up the rhythm, maybe even change up the cadence. I think that's going to be important for Dev in this fight with Brian Norman Jr. because he's actually at a 1-inch reach disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. Well, okay, so in the case of the Ryan fight, I guess I agree with you. I think the dehydration made a difference, but also I'm not going to argue Devin fought a perfect fight there. With the Ryan fight, he comes out in the first round, he gets caught unexpectedly, he gets wobbled, he recovers, he lands a shot of his own, and then for the next 5 rounds, he really starts to pull ahead because, like you said, he just starts making adjustments with his jab. He's being defensive, he's ducking, he's ducking after jabbing, he's feinting. Mainly his problem was he would feint and draw out the left hook and duck and immediately initiate a clinch rather than counter or something like that. But I don't know. I think in the case of the Ryan fight, he really should have punched Ryan in the back of the head more. I think that might have helped him out. If Ryan
Punch him in the back of the head like rabbit punches.
Well, I mean, if Ryan's going to turn his back and the referee's not going to do anything about it, and if Devin ducks below the waist and Ryan's like shooting the chopping right hand on top of his head, and then if Ryan's literally going to turn his back and the ref does nothing, I see no reason why Devin shouldn't do that since he was already dominating those rounds. But with that weird Philly shell Ryan uses, he managed to avoid most big punches. If they rematch, I definitely think Devin should abuse that as much as is possible.
You try to hurt somebody.
That's what Ryan did.
Why was he getting caught with the chopping right hands, though? Defensively, what is Devin Haney doing that's making him susceptible to the chopping right hands?
Are you referring to when he ducks down, like when he?
No, it's not just the ducking. It's to a specific side. It's like almost exclusively to the right. So if you're gonna just slip almost exclusively to your right, and you're not gonna roll underneath the other side, your head is gonna, one or two things gonna happen. Either you're gonna get chopped down with the right hand, or your head is gonna pop right back on the center line. And if you notice what he was doing with Nate Jones, and this was after the Ryan fight, this is in preparation for the fight with Ramirez. Defensively, when he would slip to his right, he would have him roll back the other way because you want to stay low. You don't want to do this, slip to your right, and then now where's my head? Right back on the center line. So, like, once again, you're either going to time the guy coming back onto the line, or you're going to let him slip to his right and then chop down. And that's why the whole left side of his face was protruding, because he ate a lot of right hands in that fight.
Appreciate you
in the middle rounds.
We're gonna chop it up a little bit, but I appreciate you for coming on. Thank you, champ.
Wait, am I getting bring out a different guest?
Yeah, we're gonna close it out in a second, so I gotta still give him a little time. Appreciate you for coming on.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah. I don't think Ryan was wrong to hit him. I just think Devin should do anything that Ryan does to him. And in any case,
but you hurt fighters though. No, that's not good.
He said just hit him in the back of the head. No, like Ryan didn't do anything illegal. You slip this way, hit him with the chopping right hand. Like, it's on you to roll out the other way or to pivot out, do something.
Over here on the Rize podcast, we do not condone punching people in the back of their head.
Yeah, like rabbit punching is crazy. Like,
that was wild right there. I was like, oh.
The
fuck up.
You see what the chat was saying when that.
Yeah, because I'm saying, like, you know, he has some great points, but once he went to the rabbit punching, it just was like, wow.
Yeah, because Ace said, dudes tripping. Fighters pass away from that, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I wanted to stop it right there where we was at, because, you know, man, that was too much.
That's what got Pritchard Colon all messed up in the game. You know, he became paralyzed because the guy kept hitting him in the back of the head.
Mm-hmm.
And the referee allowed it.
Yeah.
No, man, it walks in.
We'll get up with you later, Carlton. Y'all funny as shit.
That was Blue Raspberry that came on.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was him.
Okay, he said, was I kicked?
No, your time ran out. Once you talk about rabbit punching, your time ran out. we got a system set up here where sometimes they kick people when they be talking crazy.
Yeah. They surely will shut it down.
No, not at all, Reggie. Ryan was bogus as hell for the part that he played. But here's the other part of it. When in the world have we ever seen a potential replacement on deck doing interviews at press conferences? They had Arnold Barboza right there, so they already knew that this dude was a flight risk, if you want to call him that, or that he was liable to do some bogus shit. So with that being the case, you just move on from him and you allow him to deal with the blowback from the public instead of just saying, you know what, we're going to take the money. And then now you find yourself in that type of situation, doing business with somebody who was being dishonest, and you had an out. You had somebody on standby.
They was so happy with the money. You know what I mean? They didn't really understand. Like, that was too easy. Like, for me, you know what I mean? That was too easy. Like, oh, you offering this shit up too easy. Like, oh, what's the real problem? You know what I mean? And you like, you're right. You got a guy on backup right here, so I don't have to go this route. You know what I mean? So like, that fight was just crazy. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Another dope show. Shout out to my guy Just, man. He done came over here back to back 2 nights in a row, man. My guy Just doing the building. My guy,
man.
Lloyd, man, closing arguments.
Keep building on boxing.
Same thing as always. Small things, all things. What's easy to do is also easy not to do.
Ms. Lloyd?
I just want to thank the chat and everybody that tuned in. We have 87 people from what I see on it. We did have 90. Y'all can get that likes up before we leave out of here. Before you walk out the door, just press the like button just one time. And tell a friend, Senior will be right back on here on Friday at 9 p.m. Might not be sharp, but he'll be back on here at 9 p.m.
Smoothie King's supposed to be in the building Friday, so hopefully we get to
yes.
get Smoothie King. You know
yes,
what I mean?
Y'all, Squeezes will be back Friday, supposedly.
We ain't gotta be that damn happy that Squeeze is
coming. I'm happy.
Like, it's all right, we want to see him, but you ain't like I ain't been holding it down or something. You know what I mean?
You've been doing excellent, Senior. I can't say nothing bad. You have been you're the man. You the man, Senior.
Appreciate you, Ms. Lloyd. Another dope show in the books, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, man. This was a good show. You know what I mean? Shout out to Eisen for coming on all the way up until his strategy was rabbit punching. You know, that's just not what we did. That's not something that we condone around here. Legal or illegal. See y'all Friday.
See you later.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause this life we ain't over this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.